It is another very beautiful day. Welcome to another edition of Insightful Moments. I am Jare Tiamiyu. In the last 1 week, after the transfer of former resident electoral commissioner in Osun State, Dr. Amupitan, there have been a lot of up and down press releases, press statements, press conferences by different camps. And there have been a lot of allegations here and there. Another thing is that the campaign seems to be having some shape now, especially from the opposition side, but from the ruling side. You don't even know where they are. They don't even know what exactly is going on. And today, I want us to look at some of these issues. Why has there been any campaign structure from the Accord Party, the ruling party in Osun State? Then what are the issues around the transfer of resident electoral commissioner, and why this clamor about some other transfers that are happening at INEC in Osun State? Today I will be speaking with a regular face in this show. We have been doing it for more than 6 years now. Yes, we have been sitting together on this podium for more than 6 years. And I have that regular face again, the Senior Special Assistant to Governor Adeleke on Media and Publicity, Ezekiah Oladele Bandi, HOB. HOB, nice having you in our studio.
Good morning.
I said it has been 6 years that we have been having this conversation.
It should even be more from Ayeto Road to this side.
From Ayeto Road. That's since 2020, immediately after COVID. Even during COVID, I could remember your first episode you were on a mask at that period. Okay, HOB, let me start from here before I go into the clamor from your side, the complaint from your side, or lamentation rather. There seems not to be anything happening from your camp. It seems a little bit quiet. Not even campaign council, despite the fact that INEC has given us, has given you people the time to start campaign for more than a month. There is no campaign council from your side. And then people are saying that it seems too silent, too cool and quiet from your side. What exactly is the problem? Why are you being quiet?
Well, let me start like your own the way you started. It is another beautiful day here with insightful moment. It's been a while personally, and so I want to greet our people all over the world, especially the good people of Osun State, wherever they have the opportunity of watching us this very day. Akiyinlo Tufe, the Lato Shubu, Iwo, Ilesha, Ayo, Lubunale, Lubuashake, and Osun Atifon. Special permission for that bilingual greeting of our people. We are in the state house in the cradle of Yorubaris. So I think we should be permitted for that. So from the angle of your question, for us, the campaign has started officially, going by the INEC timetable. But as it is in politics, there should be some skeletal preparations, the skeletal jobs you will be doing before going out gun a-blazing to begin to sell your candidates. So that is the stage we are now. Trying to do some preparations here and there. If you want to call it consultation, maybe here and there. It is the normal season where you think you have a bit of law before you now get the boom. For us, on our side, you don't bother yourself. We have always been strategic in our approach to our electioneering anytime. Thank God you said I've been here so many times. So we have been doing it, not just today. That is how it has been. It's like what Yoruba will say, it is the normal process that we are following. When it is time for us to come out big time, the campaign council, everything is in place. Some of these things I want to say is are formalities, or what concerns the populace is the real deal, the dividends of democracy, who pays them better, who bring more support to their table. That is what should concern us, including yourself, my dear friend. What we should do as electorate to make sure that we get a better deal, we get a real deal, which is our well-being, collective well-being, common good of the populace. That should be a major concern, and not just whose name is somewhere, whose house is God somewhere, who heads what. For us, the real deal is just like what Mr. Governor has been doing, serving the people diligently, and not all the ceremonial. That is.
But what I want to say is that some are saying that you are having the death of people that have the capacity to lead your campaign this time around, and that is why it is a little bit quiet. You are still looking at it. You know that you are going to have the campaign right from last year when INEC actually gave us this timetable. So up to now, no campaign council. Is it that you don't have people that can lead this campaign, or you are still shopping?
That is erroneous, what I can call an erroneous misconception of our activities. Like I mentioned, what do we have to do with the campaign council, other than what's the consequential effect of the campaign council? What is the campaign council meant to bring to the people, not just to themselves? You cannot say they are called is in that of capable hands. That is grossly impossible. Even anybody, yourself, anybody can head the campaign council. I can head it. My dear brother here, this is the only friend I have in your listing now. So you can head the campaign council. Timmy can head it. What I'm saying is that should not be the real thing for now. It should be even you as a journalist, your focus should be where we are heading to as a people.
And the message you are giving out, that is my own focus. And then when you have not started giving out the message, it means the focus is not there already.
Say we have not started giving out the message.
Maybe
wherever we need to speak to the people, you cannot find us wanting in that aspect.
You are issuing statement, just there's nobody signing that statement.
Don't worry about that. The campaign council is ready. I can assure you 100%. 100, like our people will say.
When will it be out?
On the street.
Maybe you assure the people of the state. When
the campaign council is ready. Our code campaign council is ready as usual. We can never be found wanting of capable hands heading our campaign. The people who even headed the last one, even when we were outside of the government, they are, by the grace of God, they are not dead.
No, there are some insinuations that some of them are falling out with the governor.
There's nothing like falling out. We are all on the same page. I'm the deputy spokesperson to His Excellency, and I can tell you for free that nobody is falling out. When you have organizations of human beings, perhaps there will be views to be managed by the center. There's especially when you have an organization that is not coercive in nature, that will not be dropping anybody's name to coerce some elements into submission. No. When I have to bring my field to the table, you have to bring your field, and we manage everything to form a solid platform. For us, all our leaders, including those of us supporting them, they are still very much alive and kicking. So
the campaign is ready.
By the grace of God.
Who is the Director General?
It is not for me to say.
No, when you say it is ready, we'll just say that.
Let us have a formal
announcement.
There are protocols.
Like how soon will the formal announcement?
I'm in government. There are some things you don't dabble into, especially if you are not authorized to do.
So how soon will this formal announcement be?
Very, very soon. Very soon. We are in April, right?
Yes, April will soon be over in the next 2 weeks.
Relax, calm down. Our campaign.
Okay, let's look at the other issue. There have been a lot of lamentations from your camp the accord. In fact, the Speaker of the House of Assembly started it. Immediately the announcement was made that the former REC has been transferred to Ondo State, and then the woman from Ondo State will be brought down to Osun. The next day is just like the Speaker of the House of Assembly led the Assembly member, where they lamented that this is not the right thing and all that. And then even your own very immediate principal, Rep member Bamdele Salam, also made a statement about this matter. There have been a lot of statements from their court. Why are you having issue with the transfer of INEC REC?
Yeah, you see, we have to get some of this thing in the right perspective. As Nigerians, there are some things we don't mix together. What we are doing maybe is to help the politics to get things in the right perspective, in the right shape. Mind you, my dear brother, even in year 2022, when we were having the election that ushered in His Excellency into office, Mr. Mutiu Agboke was not on the seat.
Yes, he was not.
He was not here.
So
our primary concern, what I'm bringing out there is that our primary concern here is not the transfer of Mr. Agboke, but the way and manner it was done. If it is a routine exercise in INEC, then no problem. Perhaps when an election is looming around, and the next thing is for you to transfer the man that has been at the center of your preparation in a constituent state, like we have these are federating units. So you think the next thing is just to transfer the man that has been heading that preparation. That is their own problem. But when we now got to find out that the transfer was premised on a purported petition from one or two of the political parties participating in this election, then it behoves on us, it is incumbent on us. If the INEC doesn't know, it is incumbent on us as major actors, major stakeholders in the polity, for us to remind INEC, or for us to tell or teach INEC that what they are doing is like setting a trap, not just for the commission, but for the electoral jurisprudence of the entire country. If APC now, as we heard, and one NMPP invariably try working in cahoots with the APC, now raised a petition against one of your own, resident electoral commissioner for that matter.
Well, is it one of your own? Is it part of you?
No, I mean one of the INEC own this time around. But
the petition was sent to the INEC.
That's what I'm saying. And the next thing is for INEC now to take a speed of light action. They took the action of removing Agboke, which express immediacy. I don't know where that is coming from. That means we didn't heard of anything like fair hearing.
Don't you know it is an internal thing that may not be out?
No, so far it is premised on a petition raised by one or two of the several political parties participating in that election. I think by now, if we have to go by method or the way INEC has gone about this, then Mr. Amupitan, the head of INEC today, should also recuse himself from conducting the national elections, because there have been several complaints about him, and I know you are not the rest of it. But by now, that means Mr. Amupitan should be off. Don't
you think that is a very good step to ensure that everybody is in line or in tune with the process? You know, when some people are already complaining about somebody that is going to superhead some people, you just said two political parties.
Let me use football. I'm a very good lover of football.
A Chelsea fan.
And you know that. Yes, I'm a Chelsea fan. And the football management, the FA or whatever, they have now chosen the umpire, the referee this time around. But just because one of the coaches or some interest here and there, or the fans of a team now began to complain that this and that, and the next thing the FA does is to remove the referee from officiating the match. If you have to remove it, then another person complains, you have to remove the referee too. What I'm saying here is that if what is good, what is sauce for the goose, should also be sauce for the gander, as far as I'm concerned. If it is just premised on the fact that APC raised a petition and Adeleke is deemed worthy of being removed from office, then Amupitan today should also recuse himself from the leadership of INEC, if that is the way to go about it. What I'm saying is that they didn't get us. In fact, there have been several press releases exonerating or explaining the position of Mr. INEC chairman, Amupitan.
Yes, that's exactly what I wanted to say. That.
We didn't get to hear, because if that means INEC this time around is complicit. You cannot even defend one of your own.
But do you know that Dr. Adeleke was also preparing to conduct election in Oyo State in 2023, and he was transferred just like less than 3 months.
This one
down to Osun State, and this one we still have more than 4 months.
But we didn't get to know,
and the people there did not complain.
We didn't get to hear that he was transferred based on the complaint or a petition against him that time. What I began by saying that if it is a routine exercise, that a rec could be transferred anyhow. I mean anyhow. Well, so be it. If that is their system, if that is their modus operandi. But when it's now, when we now find out that the transfer or the removal in this case was based on the petition raised by a partisan interest, and the same election, in the same looming election, then something is wrong. That is what we are saying. If Amupitan had decided to remove Adeleke without anybody raising eyebrow from somewhere, which is suspicious. If you read, I've sought through sought for the petition, I've gone through it, and my brother, I wouldn't see anything cognitive. And that is my own language. I wouldn't see anything you want to lay your hands on as something reasonable to warrant that man being removed. It is just, for me, it appears to me that perhaps this is an entirely pre-planned or a kind of sinister motive by the INEC echelon, top echelon, in this regard.
I think this kind of allegation that you have been saying, and you have not been able to give us any proof for some of these. INEC is insisting that, though they have not made any statements in that matter, but they see it as a normal thing within their system.
We are not again. We don't have any problem.
There is an allegation that maybe you have a kind of arrangement.
No, that's not it is. I told you this.
And that is why that transfer is actually paining you.
I think we had a schedule on the state while we were having our election
in 2018.
Yes.
Professor Raji
Adeleke was not here.
You conducted the 2023
Accord as a party, stemming from PDP extraction. We have never been in that kind of channel looking for cheap ways to victory. We have never been that kind of politicians. So for us, we don't even care. We don't care. But when something is wrong in the polity, as active actors within that polity, it is not too much for us to point it out, because it can happen to any other state. You might begin to fight for the governorship seat of the state tomorrow. You have the age on your side. Money is already coming. This is not how I left you the last time I came here.
Whose profile are you reading?
Your belly is not protruding.
I hope it's not my own profile. No, I'm not. I just want to know that.
That is the truth.
But let me ask you this: do you want INEC chairman gone?
The Amupitan.
Yes, Amupitan.
Based on what
for
me, based on what he did, on what we can see,
what did you do
on this Agboki something?
No. I mean, you said there are petitions against him. There are complaints against him.
For us,
are you also part of the people that are complaining against him?
To have a free and fair election, by now, if we are living in the same climate, like every other part of the world, Amupitan should not just only be gone by now. It should be answering some questions about accepting a job that he knows it cannot be neutral, based on some evidences that have been brought out by people. Some of his old partisan posts suggesting that he's even a full member of. He was suggesting, but there is no clear evidence that it was a full member. But so, it's like you are defending him.
No, I'm not defending him. I just want to ask you this.
Have you gone through let me also ask you this.
No. Before you ask me, I'm here to ask questions.
Have you gone through the petition by APC?
HOB, you know that I am to ask questions here.
Hey, we are interacting, right?
No. I'm not to answer questions. I want to ask you this.
Oh, yeah.
If you say Amupitan should go because of some of this, some people will now say, you are here, you were on this seat where you justified the appointment of Hashim Abioye, a former appointee of the government, a former aspirant for House of Assembly 2 times, a former legal advisor of the state PDP in Osun State, a former secretary, at the time he was an acting secretary of the People's Democratic Party in Osun State, and he resigned, and less than a week after, he became the OCEC chairman. Where he conducted the election. You are saying that Amupitan was not supposed to have accepted that appointment because he knew he was not going to be neutral. So now you are also justifying you justified the appointment of Abioye.
What did the APC element do?
They also attacked it. But you insisted that it was the right thing to be done.
Why were they now attacking it?
But you insisted that time there were evidences here and there that Barrister Abioye was a member of the PDP, and even he himself did not deny it. He said he was a member, and you defended that it was the right thing to be done.
At the point, he recused his membership.
Just days to go and take that appointment.
Not days. He recused his membership of the party then, and every other appointment there too. Then, all right. And this
do you think that was the right thing?
This one.
Are you saying that appointment followed the due process? Who comes to equity must come with clean hands.
No.
Are you saying that was the right thing to be done?
No, I'm not saying. We are not talking of OCEC here.
No. We are talking of both
INEC.
Of them are electoral umpires.
Yes.
So
we are talking of
them are electoral umpires, and
I expect. I expect that, and I feel that some people even went to court. About Asim you are talking about.
Yes.
And they failed from court. What we are talking about is that we should be able to move step forward and not steps backward. If Mr. President today,
Mr. Bola, chairman of OCEC
Mr. Bola Ahmed Tinubu he carries the semblance of the hairs of an avowed Democrat. And if you are truly a Democrat, can't we see some actions from you that will portray you as a Democrat? Why will you? In fact, Amupitan is also not even hiding it. He's taking steps we all saw what he has done with the ADC. He has continued to say that he's summarily beheaded that of the ADC, what appears the main opposition party in Nigeria today. Did Asim here stop anybody from contesting?
No, what we
election?
So you are saying that
Amupitan is not even hiding anything.
You are saying that the process of appointment of Barrister Abioye was right.
Yes.
And then that of Professor Joas Amikison was wrong.
Even if it was right, Amupitan is even too in a hurry to show a kind of enthusiastic loyalty to Mr. President or whoever, or to the APC, because you cannot, as an umpire, you cannot retard the headship of a major opposition party in a major election cycle. Who does that?
HOB, I would like us to talk about President Bola Tinubu's administration, because you have also gone there now. And the question I want to ask is, things are hard for people like us. People like you, it may be different, I understand. But do you think this administration is doing well for the people of Nigeria?
Well, let me say this. Tenny.
Okay.
We have not graduated into that realm of politics that you want to always you will not mind. We are discussing the ethnic alignment of a particular person.
Even though if it doesn't
wait, I'm coming to your question. Okay. Mr. President is one of us here today. He's a Yoruba man. I'm praying fervently to Almighty God, the Almighty Allah, that Mr. Bola Ahmed Tinubu should be covered with enough wisdom to look down from his high horse and know that the people of this country are eminently suffering. And that's my prelude will not cover that side. Yes, it's one of us, a Yoruba man. Today, Mr. Bola Ahmed Tinubu is one of those who borrowed the old garment of late Chief Obafemi Awolowo, which whose name the element in the APC will still continue to campaign. It is all because that man did wonderfully well, just within the space of the southwestern part of the country. Now, Mr. Bola Ahmed Tinubu, although a Yoruba man, I will beg of him, when I was leaving my home, in fact, I was looking at my power generator and I was like pitying that thing. This thing, almost all the time you have to put on your generator, apart from the cost to it. So I will not deny that whether, I will not say because I'm a Yoruba man. Yes, we always want to give our support.
Things are not right.
It is not. Don't let us deceive ourselves.
But my question is now that you have agreed that things are not right. And you are still endorsing the same.
I know, we have been together. I know that is why I laid that foundation. I know you will go there.
No. I'm surprised
I know you will
this man is not from your party.
I knew that
is an APC person.
I knew that
you are endorsing the man that you said is making Nigerians to eminently suffering.
Yes, I know. I cannot deny. I cannot come here and begin to deceive Nigerians. I will not begin to mitigate something that is not right. Don't let us deceive us. But I have prayed too earlier that there is nothing impossible. Maybe tomorrow, maybe we have some cabals advising President Tinubu today, not telling him the whole truth. Maybe by the grace of God, if God intervene, maybe we will have another set of cabal. Nigerians loving cabal, who will now shift base and begin to advise Mr. President. So that the president will know, because I know that this thing boils down to the kitchen cabinet of Mr. President at the time. I know Mr. President might be listening to wrong people, as maybe the likes of Baba, Mr. Former governor, immediate past governor here, Oyetola, who we also hear is one of the kitchen cabinet. If Oyetola is advising you, I wonder what Mr. President will do. So we pray that Mr. President begin to listen to the right persons, to the right people in Aso Rock, so that he will know that this zigzag petroleum petrol prices is not in the best interest of the country. From 500 naira exchange rates to 1,000 plus 1,300 thereabout today is not in the best interest of the suffering populace. All this unending borrowing is not in the best interest.
In fact, we were told, the report says that as you are sitting here, you are holding some creditors. So 724,000.
I look at my bank account when somebody broke it down like that we were
every single person.
Oladele is owing 770 something thousand. Me, where do I get the balance in the bank? You understand? So I hope and I pray. You see you are a Muslim. You see how I put my hair, my hands. I'm praying to God Almighty, to Almighty Allah, to please help our father, not just because of his name, not just because of today.
Is that prayer just because you are seeking the
me and you? I'm participating. I'm an active participant in the field of politics today. You never know. I may now come out tomorrow that I want to become president. I don't want to carry the baggage of Mr. President today to ruin my own chances of becoming a president of Nigeria tomorrow as a Yoruba man. I don't want our people in the southeast. I don't want our people in the south, in the northeast, north central, and the rest of the country to begin to point accusing fingers at a Yoruba man that you are not worthy of governing our
HOB, and you think there is no better Yoruba man from any other political party that can take over from
we have President Bola Ahmed Tinubu there today. Let us pray for him. That's at least you believe in God. Because it is only God.
You know, some of us do not believe in the we pray for him, we pray for him.
We are so much
praying and praying.
We are so much religious. We are a religious country.
And that may be one of our own advantages.
We are a religious country, and I repeat that there's nothing you want to do. There's nothing aside President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Some people somewhere will be joining the Yoruba nation together with him, and they will be judging him. They will be judging all Yorubas based on what Mr. President is doing on the seat of presidency today. So, and that is why I feel and I pray that he gets his better. He begins to get things done in a better way going forward, because it will come back to us as Yoruba men and women in this country.
HOB, let's go on a very short break so that when we are back, we will talk about some of the issues. I have been an advocate of something in the States. I've said there are some projects that this government has completed. The most conspicuous of them is the Okefia flyover. And 6 months after the completion of the project, we are still taking pictures there. We are not passing there as our commuters. Another thing is that Yoruba people will say, the crisis in the ADC and with the resultant effect now, are you actually comfortable that there is still a small crisis in her court? There is still a faction that is already in court as we speak today. And what exactly do you think? How are you handling that? When you sleep with your two eyes closed. But these are some of the things that we will discuss when we come from this very short break. Please stay tuned. I'll be right back. Welcome back from that very short break. My guest is still the Senior Special Assistant to Governor Adeleke on Media and Publicity, Honorable Esikaya Oladele HOB. HOB, thank you so much for staying with us.
Thanks for having me.
HOB, let's conclude this conversation now. Firstly, I want to ask, there is still, Yoruba will say that there is still some element of crisis in our court. And there are some people now, a faction that are in court, are challenging the primaries of Governor Adeleke, saying that that leadership structure that conducted their primary is illegal. And they are in court as we speak now. When you sleep at night, do you sleep with your two eyes closed?
Yes, by the grace of God, I don't even joke with my own sleep, literally anyway. You see, for us, there is nothing, going by that of the accord, we have discussed that of EDC extensively. There's nothing in the faction or what you call it, that of the accord, as far as I'm concerned. The only fear you might want to maybe, what you might want to begin to nurse now is the newfound evil strategy of using INEC and perhaps our hallowed chambers of the court to perpetrate some political or inflict some political damages, inflict some political injuries on the opposition parties. I don't know where and who is talking to the APC or to Mr. President that such a strategy will not backfire, because there is the limit to the extent by which you can stretch. There is this elastic limit to everything in life. You don't begin to conduct yourself in such a way as to appear that you want to push the people to the wall. In all democracies of the world, England, the USA especially, where we seem to be taken after in terms of a democracy, there will always be opposition. But what we have found out now is that INEC will just, with speed of light, like I mentioned earlier, take actions and try to even go out of their own way. Anything outside that, there is nothing in the trap of court case.
But you know, it is convenient for people in opposition like you to blame the ruling governments, the INEC, the judiciary. But you don't look inward and have a strong internal democracy. One of it is that if somebody is not aggrieved within your party, it's not easy for somebody from outside to become a member of your party. Yeah. So most times there will be some people aggrieved within your party who might be a willing buyer, and then the willing sellers are outside there. So you don't look at those people. If people are not aggrieved now, do you think members of the APC will take the accord party to court?
There is nothing like aggrieved people. It is the APC that is bind them over and instigate crisis using some
so they are willing buyers, they are willing sellers, so they can be bought anytime. And you are not talking about those people that are ready to be bought.
Using some people as political tools to damage the opposition. If not, look at the Balagombe of the ADC. You willingly resigned. You allowed some people to take over, and the next thing is for you now to begin to go to court. You did all this around June or so, and you went to court. You suddenly woke up around September or so, and went to court to now begin to ask some spurious, very spurious,
if Balagombe did not go to court, INEC may not have reason to.
That's what I'm saying. Action. Where somebody instigated that going to court, and it is evident. It is commonsensically.
Why are we not blaming Bala?
It is commonsensically evident. There will, if you bring a market, if this is a commodity placed on this table by the devil we all run away from. With the devil we all prayed against today. I'm a Christian. One of the things we do in the church is to cast out demons. They are all product of the devil. Nigeria is so big that if you want to market this, if you have this as a container containing stones, not capable of giving you any benefit, and you go to the market today and you begin to shout on top of your voice that if you are a barren woman or something, or you have a low sperm count, this container containing these stones will heal you. My dear brother, you still find some stupid people that will buy it. That is how we are. And we are so plenty here that there is no way you will not see some elements that we begin to market themselves so cheap for sinister motives like we have in the issue of Balagombe. So also is what we have in the account. Some people, somebody who does not even have a stake. He doesn't have any particulars to claim, and they now lay claim to the headship of a court. It's not even anywhere close to having anything saying, looking like, okay, as in this, is this anywhere you said you wanted to be the presidential candidate and all that, and you came back now, you say you still want to be chairman of Accord. Some of these things are, overrating there, a bit nauseating, stupid at times. So if there is no anything like powers that be backing such nonsensical people, they will not be doing such a trade in our political environment.
So you believe that it is some people that are...
It is the opposite. They are utterly afraid of it.
What I think of some of you that are hijacking parties here, they said...
Nothing like hijacking party. That's one of the benefits you want to get in the multi-party system of democracy we practice in Nigeria. You understand? So if people now get to use a platform for their own ambition, what is wrong with that? But I don't know where this kind of fear. We already have like over 30 state governors in Lokiti, and they are still utterly afraid of the opposition.
Yeah, they are 31 and they have people like you that have even endorsed them too.
So I don't want. Why are you afraid? Why don't you want opposition to be? I don't understand such. I don't understand such again. If you know that you are doing rightly, you are doing well. You are doing well for the people, then leave the rest to the people. Or leave the rest to the governors who have joined you. To come and be your soldiers if you believe in their capacity to deliver the vote for you. I don't know where the fear is coming from.
HOB, let's conclude this conversation now. And I would like to ask you, there seems to be some internal wrangling about some tickets in your party here in Osun State. How are you handling that? And then I've mentioned it. There is this insinuation there that you are shopping for people that will commission some of the projects that His Excellency has done. One of them is on the flyover here. They say it's because you have not been able to get the heirs of the president or top echelon in Abuja to come down and commission this project for you. And that is why they are still closed. How true is that?
Well, on the first half of your question, it is the season of crisis, ticketing crisis. If you don't have crisis at this time, then such a political party will not last long. That means you are maybe like APC does, coercing people into submission. What democracy gives everybody is to be able to flex your muscles if you know you have the test. As far as our own kind of politics is concerned, and that is what Accord will give you. If you think you are popular enough, you want to try your luck, go to the field, begin to consult, begin to talk to the people, nobody will stop you. And in having ambition, you can also not stop another person from losing the same ambition. That is what you call crisis. It is not crisis, it is the season of ambition. Some people will feel that we have this sense of entitlement with some people that Imiloka now, Imiloka kind of Baba Tinubu's song. So if any other person now comes out, the person begin to feel threatened and all that, you now begin to talk anyhow or begin to allege or throw allegations here and there. That is what you call crisis. But the season will go, another season will come, as usual of our own kind of politics in Nigeria. For the commissioning, don't worry yourself. The commissioning will happen any moment from now. It is part of the season.
Like how soon?
For us, the governor, what we cannot take away now is that His Excellency Governor Ademola Jackson Nuruddin Adeleke has done excellently well. He has completed many of these projects in record time. This is the first time you see a governor that will give you a time frame to complete a project. The one you just pointed out at Okefia, the one at Lameko.
Lameko is now in third year. It's now in its third year.
That's what I'm saying.
So if you say you completed it within the time frame, you didn't give us 3 years. You gave us 1 year, and we are in the third year already.
I was in one of our neighboring states recently, and I was like, maybe well, how is politics here? Kind of. This is, we have to give kudos where and when necessary.
Why do you go to states like that, neighboring states like that? Why not going to neighboring states that are better than us and look at what is happening there? We are
maybe I didn't have business. I didn't have business in those other states. What I'm only telling you that we have to give kudos where and when necessary. Look at what the governor has done in Elisha. We label this our town, this our big cities, ancient city, and the remaining ancient city for God knows since when. And what are we now doing to make them 21st century compliant big cities? You understand? And that is what the governor is doing. Which time frame? Look at what is happening in Ila. So,
but the road to those towns or cities are still bad.
Commissioning.
The road to Iwo from Osogbo is
that
bad.
one will also be
the road
done.
to Ila is also bad. And you are making it look like Iluwa down and Iluwa. You know that's how it is.
Mr. Jare, I've been on your platform.
No, I understand that you have done well. We talk about the commission as you have said.
I've been on your platform separately.
Yes.
And you should agree with me that we have come a long way in Osun State.
Yes,
we have seen so much. Some people will be doing projects till eternity. Just it will not be visiting, saying that this project will soon be completed. We have completed project in 3 years of this administration. We should commend this governor. He's not blocking any special fund from the skies. He's using people's money, people's fund for the benefit of the people.
It will be in 1 minute because our time has been fastly spent. And you are still on the issue of local government.
Yes.
How long will this crisis last?
It is one of the very strange, bizarre, if I must say, where Mr. President will be scored low as the father of the nation. For me, he cannot claim to know the aberration, or not to be aware of the aberration.
No, the governor said he's not aware.
Not to know the aberration going on in Osun State. All right. If the president is not aware, by now, anyways, he might not be aware right from the onset of what I've done.
Recently the governor said he believes he's
still not aware. If Mr. President is still not aware, then I'm mortally afraid that something is wrong somewhere.
So you agree that the governor the president is aware?
He should be aware. He's the father of the nation. What I'm saying is that it is an aberration. It is totally nonsensical that you have people who are unknown entities in the face of the law this time around to now begin to expend, to administer public funds, especially appropriating same to themselves majorly. So it is like,
sometimes we get confused. Sometimes you will say the money has been withheld by the federal government. Sometimes you say the money is at the UBA. Sometimes you say the money is being administered by this. What exactly is your true position?
For us, what the APC are telling the world to know is that they are now spending the money.
Okay,
we don't want to doubt them.
So it is not withheld again.
It is like we are in a government of anything goes in Nigeria. In that, especially in this regard. If not a government of anything goes, this garage government of anything goes, you will not expect an unknown entity to be laying claim, overtly laying claim to the public fund is not entitled to. That is like digging a grave, either now or in the nearest future for our democratic experience.
Thank you so much, HOB. Now, I think we have concluded this discussion. It's been a very long time. When we have HOB in the studio, it's always a very lengthy discussion because of the way he analyzes some of his points, and it's been a very good one having you again. But you know, I would have loved us to look at some things. There have been a lot of outrage whenever Wole Oke, the DG of the APC, snitches like this, press statements here and there will follow. Is it that because he was one of you, he understands what actually pays you so much?
We are only putting Wole Oke where he belongs.
But whenever he says anything, they invite you. Have even gone ahead to write petition to the UK embassy, US embassy,
because of
EU mission, and all that.
Because of his reckless statement, we are that should be our duty, our responsibility to the state. We cannot sit by, stay idle, and look at someone orchestrate or instigate issues that can now begin to have adverse effects on the populace, on the good people of Osun State, and we keep quiet. We are not a country living in isolation. The country is one of signatories to this human rights or peace treaties, like I mentioned on my Facebook platform. And so if we are signatories to some of these things, we should be able to live to commit ourselves to those treaties we sign up to.
Thank
so
you
for us, Wole Oke, I don't know why APC felt that it should be
because they know, maybe they believe that he knows you very well.
That is why we congratulate his excellency.
He has conducted 6 times on the platform of your party, and he is one of you.
That's why I will congratulate his excellency ahead of time.
Okay.
For the victory, for this looming victory. If Wole Oke is the next person, APC will put forward as their DG. It is an aberration of the highest order.
Okay, we'll continue to see. Maybe that congratulation will be in full, or it is going to remain in the air. You know, when you say some things and you realize that the reality is not that, you may not be able to pronounce it fully, and then it remains in the air. And on that note, I want to say thank you so much, HOB, for being part of today's show.
Thanks for having me.
And thank you out there for being part of it. My name is Jare. Tiamiyu. Bye for now.